BCW Faithful, welcome to the Curtain Call, episode number 2. And well, 2 seems to be the theme of the week because feast your eyes on these 2 items right here. Because today, I will unveil the BCW World Tag Team Championships live right here on the Curtain Call. And well, in addition to that, we're going to take you back to the 2 semi-final matches that determine which 2 teams will be in the finals of the tag team tournament at the anniversary coming your way March 27th. I mean, just too many 2s this week. But I'm excited. Now, I want to give a special thank you to everybody out there who tuned in to the first edition of the Curtain Call. Nothing but positive feedback. And if you want to leave your feedback on this episode, you can email me at takeithometv@gmail.com. Please, if you haven't done so already, subscribe below to the Bree Combination Wrestling YouTube channel. You can check myself and my stuff out at Take It Home TV as well on YouTube, and everything Jimmy J Entertainment going down on Instagram, jimmyj.ent on the IG. And well, BCW Faithful, I'm excited to be back this week. Second rendition of the Curtain Call. We have a lot to talk about, but on this episode, we are going to talk about predominantly the tag team title tournament finals that will be coming your way live March 27th at 106 Bergen Avenue in Ridgefield Park, New Jersey, the Knights of Columbus building, the biggest event of the year for BCW, the anniversary show. But before I get into that, we have some breaking news to announce on this episode. Now, last week, we announced the first match for the anniversary show, and that was the finals of the King of the Monsters tournament. There were 4 individuals initially involved in this match. However, things have changed since last week. There is one individual that will no longer be able to compete in this match for the finals and to be crowned the King of the Monsters. Now, Vince Steele, TJ Marconi, and Joe Gacy still involved. There will now become a 3-way dance to determine who will be the King of the Monsters 2019. But unfortunately, Napalm Bomb has been taken out of this match due to injury, and Napalm very upset about how everything had gone down. And he went on the record and he sent this video over to BCW headquarters. Take a look.
4 years. 4 long years. BCW's been around. March 27th. Ridgefield, New Jersey. King of Monsters finale. And I, Napalm Bomb, will not be able to compete. You know, unfortunately, I suffered this nasty injury, picking big shit up and putting it down, preparing myself for this tournament that I planned on winning, and I can't compete. Bittersweet, right? It's okay. It's okay, because you know what? Whomever wins that tournament, understand you're on my radar. I'm coming back better than ever, and once this heals, you have a target on your head. You understand? Whomever wins, Gacy, Vince Steele, TJ Marconi, whomever wins, it makes me no difference, because when I come back, I'm whooping ass and taking names, and that's all I have to say about that. I'll see you soon.
Marconi, Steele, Gacy, I know it is going to be a war zone at the anniversary show between you 3, but whoever wins this match, you better get out of the drop zone, because that bomb will be dropping. And when? Who knows? So you're going to be looking over your shoulder, because Napalm has his eyes set on the victor of that match. But we got to move along right now. I want to take everybody back to Final Judgment 3 last year, November 1st in Queens, New York, where we held the semifinals of the tag team title tournament. And the first match that took place, it was the Ugly Ducklings going one-on-one with the Pancorp Agency members, Rex Lawless and Absolute Alvin. Take a look.
Well, this first match, like we said, we are conducting our first ever tag team tournament to crown the first ever BCW Tag Team Championships. This is the semifinals. Introducing the first team.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to BCW's Final Judgment 3. We are back in Queens, New York. I am the voice of BCW, Pete Rosado, joined as always by Abel the Intern and the Gladiator of Geeks, Riley Shepard. And we're going to start in a big way with the semifinals of the tag team tournament. And here are the men who received the first round by the Ugly Ducklings. And that's not Lance Luke.
That is not Lance Luke.
That is Colby Carino.
Colby Carino. They are the Ugly Ducklings.
Colby Carino in his first appearance at BCW.
They just did a quack huddle.
They did.
That looked like so much fun.
Lance Lude unfortunately out with injury, but the Ugly Ducklings initiating the free duck rule. Any member of the Ugly Ducklings can represent, and Colby Carino, one of the original Ducklings. I don't know if you know, Riley, the Ducklings started as a trio. Colby Carino, Lance Lude, and Rob Killjoy. Carino stepped away from wrestling for a while, and now finally back running with his brothers once again. But Abel, I gotta ask you, how does this throw a wrench into the Ducklings plan? The chemistry between Lance Lude and Rob Killjoy. I mean, it's been a long time since Killjoy and Carino have teamed up. And is this the situation that you want to have that first team up again in the middle of a tag team tournament?
But Peter, there was a reason that this team has gotten a bye to this part of the tournament, because of the skill, because of the hard work that they've put into BCW and creating a lot of the action that's been going here in the tag team division. Whether it's Lance Lude or it's not, it is the Uglies Ducklings, and they're here to advance to the next stage of the tag team tournament.
We're trying to advance against the PCA along with AJ Penn. That's one team that's going to be hard to defeat.
Absolute Alvin.
Right, look at that jacket. AJ Penn looks so great.
I mean, I think he may have gotten inspiration from,
Did you
the
get
master
drool on his jacket when
the
you just did
jacket.
that? Yeah, Pizza's better. And I think he dances better too.
Well, the team, the PCA, Absolute Alvin and Sexy Rexy Rex Lawless. I mean, obviously the size advantage goes to the PCA.
You think the Ugly Ducklings over there trying to hype up and show some muscle, but I think Rex's head is bigger than both of their muscles combined.
275 pounds of pure muscle is Rex Lawless. 270 pounds of linebacker speed and power is Alvin Alvarez. I mean, if you get tackled by Alvin, it's like getting run over by a freight train.
I'm not a betting man, but if you look at just the size between the PCA and the Ugly Ducklings, you got to put your money on the PCA.
And if you think about it, AJ Penn has effectively managed a major champion in every division in BCW. He has had the BCW World Heavyweight Championship in the PCA, as Azrael was formerly BCW World Champion, and formerly Tasha Steeles, the BCW Women's was going to be the BCW Women's Champion, was the #1 contender. He has had champions under his wing
and that's
this
why
entire
he's the governor.
time. And now looking to try and get the BCW Tag Team Championship.
And right now, Rex and Killjoy were locking up, but it didn't last very long as Lawless tossed him across the ring into the turnbuckle.
We were talking about the size of the PCA, but now he's just showing the strength of the PCA. as he easily just tossed this ugly duckling to the corner.
But, you know, they say speed always beats power.
It does it right now because Rex says no. And it's just
He
eating
just took
chops and a kick.
Look at him, he's
And a
laughing at it.
second. Yeah.
Oh, my.
The quacking isn't helping this
The quack
time.
attack there, and it's not working at all.
Oh.
Whipped into the corner goes Killjoy. A big boot there. Again, that speed. Oh! My Lord.
Jeez. Oh, my goodness.
His
One
chest.
chop and his chest is bloody.
Thank the Lord we are in a church because Rob might need some divine intervention after that chop.
And
I don't know,
he
you
is
guys
from
missed
his
it. There was a
partner.
tag.
Tag there by
Hot
Colby,
tag.
and Rex didn't see it.
Oh no. Needs some help. And he gets it.
The knees will always take the big man down. Double drop kick to the side of the head there. Colby.
That's the one thing I love to say. You're only tall if you're not laying on your back.
Over, up and over. Colby, standing moonsault. I can still see the imprint of Rex's hand on his chest.
And Rex kicks out at one after that cadre of maneuvers by the Ugly Ducklings. Tag there by Killjoy.
The quickness, I think, is going to be in the
He's
favor
gonna
of the Ducks.
fly. Oh, missile drop kick, but Rex is still on his feet.
It's very hard to take a man like Rex Lawless down.
It's not easy. It's not easy.
But, you know, interestingly enough, this is probably the most star-studded tag match
my
in the
goodness.
tournament. The Ducklings in all incarnation.
Oh,
my
boom.
Lord.
And
Alvin getting the tag. But as I was saying, the Ducklings in all their incarnations have won countless amounts of tag team championships in countless promotions. Rex Lawless has held a tag team championship on 6 different occasions for 2 different companies. A 4-time NYWC tag team champion and a 2-time 5-borough tag team champion.
And a big suplex puts Killjoy down. Nope, but not enough.
Kick out there by Killjoy. I mean, the PCA has gotten gold in their DNA.
I mean, you run down the resume of all the talent in the tag team tournament. There's a reason that they're on it because of that resume. But there's only going to be one team that's going to be the BCW tag team champions for the very first time. There's only one.
And
That's why it's so
we will find
important.
out who that one will be next month. We have 2 matches tonight to determine the final 2 teams.
Oh my
man.
gosh, clubbing to the spine again.
And it's almost like Killjoy doesn't seem... I mean, he's only tagged in Colby once, and it was a blind tag by Colby. It's almost as if Killjoy's trying to win this match by himself. Maybe he's not as comfortable with Colby in his corner again.
I don't think PCA is giving him an opportunity to tag, considering how much they're dismantling him right now.
And the PCA is targeting that chest area. Every last move that Rex and Alvin have thrown at the Ducklings has been all around centering around the chest. Killjoy is having trouble breathing right now, if you could see.
Oh, knee right to the back.
The spine is taking a lot of damage in this match.
And he got him right on the base of that cervical spine. Works the neck, works the lungs, works the heart. A shot with that viciousness to your cervical spine could essentially send a jolt through Killjoy that could keep him out for the rest of the night.
The PCA now have dissected this ring in half and really keeping Killjoy on the PCA side. Even if Kobe wanted to tag, he's not even close to.
Yeah. No way to tag. Oh, big boot by Killjoy to Alvin Alvarez.
Trying to make an opening now.
Ducks it there.
Killjoy just working on instinct right now. Whoa!
Oh,
Very innovative!
he
Wow.
used Rex as a stepping stool.
For almost a reverse neck breaker there. And he's going to need to make this tag. Can he get over to Colby is the question.
The fans now getting behind the Ducklings.
Like I said, that back took a lot of damage,
That's it.
but he
He
makes
tagged
it.
Colby in.
The freshman
Big boot
in.
to Alvin. Springboard cutter up the second rope. Oh, chops to Rex. Colby.
Not doing much damage, but with the speed that he's hitting it, maybe a little bit.
Colby, the once forgotten Duckling, now showing everyone why he is an original Duckling. Oh, a modified stunner there, it looks like.
Oh. And Colby's going up again.
What is he going to do? Duck's going to fly.
Cover by Colby. 1, 2, are they going to the finals? No.
AJ Pan was getting nervous. I don't know if you noticed right in the bottom of your screen there, but AJ Pan is sweating right now. He's circling the ring like he doesn't know what's going on.
He's pacing. He's super nervous right now.
He's trying to regroup.
And there's good reason as the Ducklings fly.
Ducks fly together, and Colby and Killjoy fly to the outside, taking out the PCA.
It is migration time.
Riley, now you've been in this situation before. When you're down and out, how important is it for the fans to have your back, to be chanting your name, to try to give you a little bit more of that energy?
When you feel like you have used that last ounce of energy and they start cheering, it just gives you that extra jolt to realize you can come back from anything and keep fighting.
Rex has got both Ducklings.
That might not work, though.
Rex Hawks obviously didn't care what the fans were thinking.
Oh, Rex, a huge Vader bomb.
Senton by Alvin.
Alvin going for the cover. This may be it here. Hooks the leg and a kick out by Colby Corino.
Oh my goodness. How is he able to get the energy? He's definitely feeding off this crowd.
This is a big match for the Ducklings because, like we said before, they got to buy in this tournament by their accolades, everything they have done here at BCW. So here, the PCA is trying to prove that they didn't deserve this buy, that they need to win to show that they are the top dogs. They are the top team here at BCW. They deserve to be the first ever BCW Tag Team Champions.
Oh. Killjoy's in, but he's still clutching his back and gets taken out.
What a meat hook.
Inside out.
Rolls Killjoy up, wheelbarrow style. Drops him in a DDT, and now a face buster. Cover by Alvin.
Watch out, Colby!
Burrito's flipping in, saving his partner, and Rex looks pissed.
Rex thought they had it. They were going to the finals there.
Uh-oh.
Colby ducks.
Drop kick into the corner. High knee.
Ducks trying to rally now on this one. Is it coming?
Oh, it's coming.
Duck's gonna fly. Duck's gonna fly.
We usually see Lance Loon do it, but Colby taking out Rex.
Alvin just took out Colby.
Roll up by Killjoy. 1, 2. They did it.
Oh my God.
The Ducks have done it.
Wow.
The Ducks are going to the finals.
Oh my gosh, and Alvin can't believe it. He was distracted throwing out one of the Ducklings and got rolled up for it.
Wow.
The Ducklings are advancing to the BCW Championship Finals. They will compete in December to become the first ever BCW Tag Team Champions, and the PCA is beside themselves.
This is crazy. This is crazy. This is not the way Governor Pan expected the night to start.
But it's a good way to shake up the tag team tournament for sure.
This is true. We have one more semifinal match coming up tonight as the East Coast Syndicate representing the Satsujin Squad take on the undefeated South Philly's finest.
Quack, 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 quack. I'm quacking over here. The Ducklings getting that win over the PCA. But who are they going to be facing in the finals? It was South Philly's finest, who was undefeated in BCW, going one-on-one with the East Coast Syndicate representing the Satsujin Squad. And we are going to take you back to this brutal matchup to see who was going to face the Ducklings in the finals. Take a look.
This is the final semi-final match in the BCW Tag Team Championship Tournament. This is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
I know you missed me, Riley.
I didn't.
Don't worry.
You keep your dances away from me.
I saw you eyeing. You loved it.
Not in the least. I liked Faye. And I also weirdly like South Philly's finest, but it might be their music and it might be the makeup.
You're coming around.
Jimmy Conway as Mr. J here tonight.
My paisans. If you know what, if the PCA can't win it, I want these guys to win.
You know Mr. J. He speaks softly. I carry the big stick.
415 pounds. The Jet, Jimmy Conway. The Line, Luca Brazzi. They are SPF, South Philly's finest.
That is not a bell. One what?
One. Yes.
Oh no.
Yes, I love this.
No.
This is amazing. Why does Shane Fair look like a dart trooper? Uh-oh, are you ready? Are you ready for this?
They're dancing too.
Get ready. Oh, paisan. Guess it is.
LeBron
That was too
James
close
would
to
be
commentary.
proud.
There's now a cloud of powder.
I love it.
I just inhaled it.
LeBron James would be proud, and I honestly believe that Luca and Jimmy single-handedly keep the baby powder business
And
in
their
operation.
opponents.
100%. These guys carry that all around with them.
But they are going to have to carry a level of aggression here tonight as they will be facing the East Coast Syndicate representing the Satsujin squad here tonight in the semifinals of the BCW Tag Team Tournament, in which we've already saw earlier tonight the Ugly Ducklings advance in place over the PCA. And I know, AJ, that was a bit disappointing for you.
The Satsujin squad from Brooklyn, New York. They are joined by your favorite actor, Mark Schwann, and the Queen Heel, Nia Kennedy. At a total combined weight of 415 pounds, the Bushwick Beast, Machine Gun Money, Martin De Niro, the East Coast Syndicate.
You know, the PCA wasn't prepared for Colby Carino, Colby, whatever they. Does he have a name as a duck?
You mean
They should be prepared for trouble.
You mean the son of the legendary Steve Carino?
Yes.
They should always be prepared for trouble.
And in the words of the Ducks, you must make it double.
Yes! Sorry.
Calm down over there.
Because as the
Okay.
Ducks are going to do in the BCW Tag Team Tournament Finals, they're going to prepare BCW for devastation.
Unite all people within our nation.
They intend to unite all tag teams within the nation.
That is true. I don't think South Philly's finest
Using
is
the
going
values
to do
of
that.
truth and quack.
Oh goodness, going too far.
I mean, you started.
Oh, and now you can talk again. She's healed up from her injuries.
Well, Nia's also hiding half of her face, which is probably the half that got kicked off by Darius Carter.
That is true. And he's in an incredible match still to come tonight, him against Montana Black.
Oh, what a match. Did you see the promo that Montana Black cut earlier today?
I did, and yeah, I'd be worried if I was Darius. I mean, Darius is on a crusade to, pardon the pun, apparently to get rid of these Southern athletes coming in.
Well, we already know at the end of the day, if Darius Carter wins tonight, we already know who his opponent's going to be next month.
Well, we don't. I spoke to people, and he hasn't confirmed
Well,
either yes or no yet. I think we're still waiting on that confirmation.
Well, the thing is, he is guaranteed a title shot.
He is, but
And it is the last show of 2019.
who knows? Maybe he'll enter himself back into the finals of the Monsters.
I mean, I think that when it comes down to it, I think I know where he's going to go. And let me tell you something. If Darius survives tonight, I think he's going to be counting down the days to December 13th.
We're gonna.
If
that
Darius
happens,
survives, if Lucas survives, oh my God, the TSS.
Luca's been getting thrown around so hard, one strap has come off.
he is. He's having a bad day coming
Oh
up from Philly.
my goodness.
Coming up 195.
With that traffic?
Yeah, I don't blame him for being in a bad mood today.
Oh, and in comes Jimmy, and down goes Jimmy.
Oh my
Did
God!
not help. He got
Mr.
kicked
J!
in the bum.
Mr. J!
Oh, knee to Luca's face and gut.
Oh, Luca, one to the mouth right there.
Oh, Jimmy inserting himself as Luca distracts the ref trying to get sympathy.
That's smart teamwork, and that shows the experience of South Philly's finest.
Oh, the ref trying to hold them back while Jimmy is still taking it outside the ring and threw him in.
That shows the experience of these two men right here, and that shows the inexperience, the youth of the East Coast Syndicate.
But you know, these two teams have actually fought each other a number of times. They have been involved in some wars and some other East Coast companies. And at the end of the day, these two teams are very evenly matched. They both know a lot about each other, and this match is going to show that.
And
Yes.
I'm sorry.
No, go right ahead.
I was going to say that was a very interesting maneuver we just saw by Luca. He put in a submission and rolled to his corner to tag in Jimmy and rolled back so he could kick him. That is tag team at its finest.
And look at that suplex. He keeps it, and he does it in the corner where Luca can easily springboard over those ropes.
That's a partnership right there.
That's perfect strategy right there.
True tag team wrestling. Cover and a 2 count here.
And that's why now that the PCA is out of the tournament, my second vote would be for South Philly's finest. I'm going with them.
I mean, I got to really ask you here, AJ. I mean, I get it, they beat you, but why isn't your money on the Ducklings? Besides the fact that, yes, they defeated the PCA, but if you say the PCA is as good as they are, why wouldn't you put your money on the team good enough to beat the PCA?
It was the unexpected factor. I think that South Philly's finest will be ready for them. And they faced the Ducks numerous times as well, so they'll be ready for them.
You know, I gotta say, as much as I love South Philly, remind you, South Philly's finest undefeated.
There you go, another
in tag
reason,
team
yeah.
action in BCW.
And I believe the Ducks have one loss.
They do.
They do. So why wouldn't you put your money on South Philly's finest?
Actually, sorry, they have 2 losses here in BCW.
Look at that.
Their first match here in BCW was a loss, and their first match against South Philly's finest here in BCW resulted in a loss.
There you go. So why would you put your money on anybody else but South Philly's finest?
And I don't know about you guys, but you guys seem to be discounting East Coast Syndicate. I've seen them come out of very hairy situations and come back strong, like we're seeing right now.
The tag to the Bushwick Beast, Chris Barton, and Luca just died.
I'm not denying their talent. I just see they're too overzealous.
And Luca died again. That's what happens when you that's what happens when you respawn in an area where everyone's still shooting.
It's never a good idea, especially not by a monster like Barton. Down goes Luca, and Jimmy looks shocked and in the wrong part of town, right?
Luca died again.
What?
Oh my gosh.
I think Jimmy is very disoriented right now.
Jimmy just took out Luca. I think Luca is disoriented. Luca died a lot right there.
Luca wants to go back to Philly right now.
Well, his partner just took him out. All of a sudden, they're not meshing right now.
Oh, Jimmy can't even get back into his corner.
Oh,
He doesn't need to. 'Cause he just need Dominic De Niro right in the gut there.
oh no. What does Jimmy have? Are you kidding me? He used powder.
No!
Luca dead. Luca died again.
That powder is choking Luca, and Luca just
This is
died.
not Luca's night.
Not in the least.
Oh, dear God.
Told him to sit on him.
And
That
In
is
a-
one scary face right now.
Wow.
dominating
Ladies
fashion.
and gentlemen, we have our second finalist in the BCW Tag Team Tournament, East Coast Syndicate.
Don't be looking at me, Barton.
Is anyone else really creeped up by Barton right now?
I don't like this
I'm
guy.
trying not to
I
look
can't-
over there.
I can't look away. It's like the ring.
But look at the Ducklings over there. The Ducklings are ready for the East Coast Syndicate.
You got to worry about them next month. Don't look at us.
Next month.
Oh, Barton looks like he's ready. He's telling them to come into the ring now.
It will be the Ducklings versus the East Coast Syndicate when we crown the first ever BCW Tag Team Champions.
In an unbelievable turn of events, the East Coast Syndicate picks up the win for the Sasuchin squad and goes on to the finals, defeating the undefeated South Philly's Finest. And well, I gotta say, Jimmy Conway and Luca Brasi, you give them a lot of credit, but they were completely irate after this match. And unfortunately, I was that lucky or unlucky sucker, I should say, that had to interview them after this loss. Oh, man. Guys, tough loss out there. I mean, I guess you could say now, with all due respect, your undefeated streak went up in
All due
smoke.
respect, Jimmy! Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth! What do you know about 100% about nothing? You know nothing! The only thing that matters around here is that the line, the gent, SPF, South Philly's Finest, the Young Lions, the original Wise Guys, we ain't undefeated no more. Thanks to the East Coast Syndicate here in BCW, huh? Sick of it. Look at me. I'm a monster. This is my number one. We won 14 tag team championships up and down the East Coast, son. We gotta lay down for the East Coast Syndicate. Does this man look happy? Do I look happy to you, huh? East Coast Syndicate? Hey, asshole.
Listen, guys, I
How
figured
about
that this
the
is
East Coast Syndicate? Head.
With some on the side.
You don't have to be in Wisconsin to be a cheesehead, apparently, because, yeah, whiz all over the top of my dome and my suit, thanks to Luca. But, after things and the smoke had cleared, they did take care of me. They got me a cheesesteak, and they paid for one round at the dry cleaners for the suit. So I want to thank South Philly's Finest for that. But moving along, I said it, the finals, the stage is set. The Sasuchin squad members, Dominic Denaro and Chris Barton, the East Coast Syndicate, going one-on-one with the Ugly Ducklings. Who will become victorious and become the first ever BCW Tag Team Champions? And now, for the moment that everybody has been waiting for, the unveiling of the BCW Tag Team titles. Oh, this is something special. I want to thank management for allowing me to do this. Mr. Cole for allowing us to go down right here on the curtain call. I need a drum roll. Somebody out there, give me a drum roll, please. Here it is, folks. Here it is. The BCW World Tag Team titles. There they go, baby. Look at these belts right here. Look at these championship belts. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 30 pounds of gold right in front of your eyes. Feast your eyes on the prize. The tag team titles. Who will become the first ever BCW World Tag Team Champions? Will it be the Ugly Ducklings? Or will the Sasuchin squad take home the gold? The East Coast Syndicate. These prestigious belts, this is such an honor to be able to do this right here. The gold around the shoulders of Jimmy J here, and they will be around the waist of two individuals at BCW Anniversary 4. Only one team can win and take home the prestigious tag team title gold. And one gotta wonder what's gonna happen after this match. I mean, if the Ducklings win, you got to know that PCA is going to be out for some retribution. But if the East Coast Syndicate wins, you got to know South Philly's Finest is going to want their retribution for destroying their undefeated streak. There are plenty of tag teams. There's a plethora of teams out here in BCW that want to get their shot. And this is a game changer, folks. March 27th, mark that date on your calendar. 2 matches have already now been announced for the anniversary show. 1, the finals of the BCW King of the Monsters 2019 tournament. And 2, the finals of the tag team tournament to crown the first ever tag team champions. Folks, I want to thank each and every one of you, all the BCW Faithful, for tuning in once again to the curtain call. And as the curtain comes down, I want to let everybody know that next week we will be talking the BCW World Championship match at the anniversary show. Stay tuned, because BCW, Recombination Wrestling, is where the future lives.